Everyone, my name is Jalina. I'm from Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Secondary and Technical School, Mombasa. I'm a mentee from Kizazi Kipya Mentorship Program, and I'm here today to talk about a talk that we heard from Humphrey, the most improved candidates in KCSE 2021. So, these points that he shared to us, and I would also like to share to you because I found them to be important. Firstly, there is this saying that says, getting a good grade is what each and every student wants, but the action is the challenge. So, what is getting a good grade? The benefits of getting a good grade. This is what everyone is fascinating about. This is what everyone is hallucinating about. But what do you have to do? What does it take to get this good grade of yours? So, these are the things that are going to help you in order to get the good grade. Firstly, having a goal. So, how does having a goal helps you in order for you to get a good grade? First, it helps you to manage a time. We all know that when you start wasting your time, there is nowhere you're going to reach. Because if you're not having time management, obviously, maybe you wanted to read Swahili in the morning, and then you've not managed it in your time. It may get in the morning and you're still on your bed sleeping, or something else comes up and you're supposed to go with it. So having a goal helps you to manage your time. And then another thing, you're supposed to revise things that you understand. You're not supposed to go start loading yourself with concepts that you don't know even what they mean. You've not read a whole concept in chemistry, and then you lie yourself since the KCSE made familiar textbook is what is being guided, or you procrastinate, or you assume that they're going to use the book in order to test the KCSE chemistry exams. You start going through questions that you don't know even what they mean. Another thing is to minimize time wastage. How can you minimize your time? How can you minimize wasting your time? Firstly, don't start stocking yourself up with movies or trends, doing a lot of unnecessary things. That is time wastage. After all, you have to just dedicate the little time that's remaining, and you're going to see the fruits afterwards. And then another thing is working hard. Obviously, you might be having that goal, but are you working hard? Are you working hard towards getting that goal? And then working hard comes in hand with maintaining your discipline in order to avoid regretting in the future. If you don't have discipline, there is nowhere that you're going to get to. Another thing is having self-control in order to avoid peer pressure. We all know that we're in high school, and high school is the stock and market of peer pressure. So, there in high school, are you going to have self-control over every other thing? Or are you going to be that one people that you hear people doing this and you also want to do that? You hear people going to the discos and stuff, and you also want to go to the discos. So are you going to have self-control and avoid peer pressure? Another thing is you're supposed to sacrifice your pleasures. Your pleasures might be movies, PlayStation. Your pleasures might be movies, PlayStations, or even your phone. Are you going to sacrifice your pleasure for games? That means that you're going to be using in Instagram, in WhatsApp, or in any other social media. Use it to revise. Another thing is never believe in good luck. Just work hard and believe in yourself. There is this saying that says God only helps those who help themselves. So don't believe in good luck. Don't say that this time around I'm going to get a luck and maybe I might get in KCSE. I might get a good grade in KCSE. Don't say that. You're supposed to work hard. Another thing you're supposed to be doing something that at the end of it you are supposed to be proud of yourself. Don't do things then you end up saying, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done this. Another thing, we all know that this is the rush towards KCSE, so every candidate out there is staying out late, staying up to 3. Actually, when you stay up to 3 and you are reading, maybe you're even tired. So imagine the concepts, maybe you are tired as from 10. So instead of you sleeping because you feel sleepy at 10 and then you can wake up early the next morning, you just say, because I'm a candidate, let me continue studying. You study up to 3. Wallahi, every concept that you be learning from 10 up to 3, you're not grasping that concept in a fresh head as you will have grasped it if you decided to sleep and maybe wake up at a later time, maybe 2 or 3. So you're supposed to be having enough sleep. Make sure you have enough sleep. Another thing, you're supposed to choose your friends wisely. There's this thing my mentor says, show us your 4 friends determine on what you are. If your 4 friends are people who like watching PS, you're the 5th person who likes watching PS. So you better have few close friends that help you to improve your grade, your KCSE grade that is. And then another thing, an old Englishman said, last minute can save a man, and it's never late to read and change your grade. So the last minute, don't lose hope. Since you have around 60 something challenges to focus on, don't lose hope and say KCSE is going to come, and when it comes, whatever I did is whatever I did, and I'm going to be okay with that. Another thing is that the effort that you put in your last time can change the final grade. Maybe that there is this, God is just waiting for you to put this small effort during your last minute, and that is going to be the change for you. So the moment you put this small effort in the small effort in the last minute, you're actually going to get a grade. Maybe the mock exams you got a C, and you put this small effort towards the 2 months to your KCSE, you may end up getting a B, which is a very, very good improvement. Another thing is that you're supposed to sacrifice yourself you're supposed to sacrifice yourself in getting good grades. You're supposed to keep on bothering yourself on how to learn more. You're supposed to always say to yourself that this is the time I have and this is the time I'm going to use in learning more. Another thing is, don't live your life full of regrets. Maybe in this exam you fail, in the next exam you fail. There is always something that you're not doing right. So just get to know the thing that you're not doing right, correct it, and you're going to see wonders in the next exams. And then another thing, we all know that procrastination is the failure and mother of loss of time. So this is about procrastination. When you keep on procrastinating, I'm going to be reading this chemistry topic the next 1 hour. Let me sleep for a moment. I'm going to be doing this Kiswahili test in the next 1 hour. Let me do this TikTok challenge for a moment. I'm going to be doing this thing the next 1 hour. Let me get to Instagram one moment. Let me tell you the truth. Tomorrow never comes, because when it comes, it's already today. So when you say that you're going to do something tomorrow, that tomorrow will never come, because there is no day that you're going to wake up and say that today is tomorrow. No, it's never tomorrow. When it comes, it's already today. And then another most important thing is that you're supposed to get out of your comfort zone. You're not going to achieve anything when you sit in your comfort zone. So mind you have to get into that comfort zone so that you can get a good grade. And then another thing is that you're not in the procrastination thing. You're not supposed to end up with saying I will. Maybe you open a chemistry textbook and then you got distracted, and then you'll be like, after 1 hour, I will. The I will change to tomorrow, and I've told you tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow reaches you say that you're going to do it the next day, and in no time the KCSE is going to be knocking, and when you get to the exam you still have challenging areas, and you end up failing and saying that I wish I had done it, and time will not have been in your side. Thank you.